where my cousin was gonna get married.
Yeah.
And then my relative, my cousin, called me and told me they was looking for a spot to potentially have the wedding reception at. He informed her that I had a brand new home in Vegas and that I do private rentals. So we went ahead and set the date.
Now, who did you have these discussions with? Did you have them with
Ms.
the defendant?
Dixon. Okay. Yes. I had a
And
discussion
what were
with
the
Ms. Dixon.
terms of the rental?
So initially, the terms of the rental agreement, the contract was...
You didn't have a written contract?
No, not a written. It was a verbal contract. She was getting married to my family member, so I was like, yeah, okay, I'll do some gestures as far as I'll lower my price, I'll give them a day free, and I'll let you check in whenever you want. Ready.
How many days were they going to rent the premises for?
5 days, yes.
And how much per day?
I usually charge $350 a day.
And what were you going to charge them?
So I charged them $300 a day.
So you gave them a $50 discount.
I gave them a $50 discount
for each day.
For each day, and I gave them a day free as a wedding gift. And I informed her that prior to checking in, that payment has to be made in full.
Right. What did you have to do for the backyard to get it ready for the reception?
Remove all the rocks.
Artificial turf?
And then I put in artificial turf, which I...
Now, was this a condition of the agreement between you and the defendant?
No, it wasn't no condition. I just told her, she was like, I want my wedding to look good. I said, don't worry, I'll have the yard done and completely hooked up by the time you had the wedding.
Ms. Dixon, what do you understand the agreement to have been?
That the yard would be done before my wedding, and we went there 3 times. The morning of my wedding, the yard still was not done. The yard literally got done a couple of hours before my wedding started.
And how did it get done?
We had 3 different sets of people come out. One of the sets of people included my 2 uncles who came and did work for 2 days that he didn't pay.
Did any money come out of your pocket?
Yes, sir. I paid my uncles $1,200, but the agreement that they made with him that had nothing to do with me was $3,000.
But whatever the balance is, you feel that the money that you had to outlay out of your own pocket
Correct.
in order to get the premises ready for the reception was $1,200, and you feel that that should be deducted from any claim that the plaintiff makes against you.
Correct.
And what is the basis of your countersuit against them?
Let's start. This was like a wedding from hell, from start to finish.
So you're countersuing him not only for that money, but for the emotional stress that was caused to you as a result of the plaintiff, according to you, not performing the conditions of the contract with respect to the location where it was to be held.
Correct.
Mr. Welde?
So how did the landscaping get done?
I hired other people.
You never had...
I worked alongside with them, yes. And then we put the grass in. Her uncles didn't do nothing. They was there initially a week prior to helping on her behalf.
Okay, why did you pay your uncles, ma'am?
Because my uncles worked there for 2 days, and he gave them $150.
Did they work on your backyard?
Her uncle worked 1 day for 4 hours. I gave him $150 each. We never negotiated a price. I was under the impression they was volunteering because she requested them to help. She was telling me that they was landscapers, this and that.
But you're saying the bulk of the work was done by other people that you hired?
Yeah, they didn't do nothing but the front yard. She keeps saying 2 days. They hung out at the house for 2 days, but they didn't work for no 2 days.
All right. And so he held up his end of the bargain in that he got the landscaping done for your reception. You had your reception. I need to understand why you feel you don't owe him anything.
No, it's not that I didn't feel I didn't owe. What I'm saying is I paid his debt. He has a forever yard.
Right.
My reception was for a day.
Judge Juarez.
Yeah, but you don't get to, that's not how debts work.
Okay.
Right? You don't get to pay someone else's debt and then come to them and say, now I don't have to pay my debt to you. There's no transfer property of debts from one person to another. There was an agreement to pay your uncles $3,000.
Correct.
And you said in your answer, your sworn answer, they fully expected Curtis to pay them at least $2,000.
Right.
Okay, that's very different than what you just told us here.
No, because the agreement that they made with him, I didn't get knowledge of until it went bad.
Right.
So when it went bad and it was nobody, they only paid us $150.
Right. You have no independent knowledge of what the agreement was. You're relying on hearsay.
Right.
Okay.
And then he sent me the thread of the...
Well, so that's the next thing I want to ask you about. So at the end of the day, you received the place you were staying at for 5 days around the time of your wedding and your reception venue for less than $2,000, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Do you know what the average cost of a wedding is in the United States right now?
Yes, I do.
It's insane.
Well, correct.
Right? It's about $35,000.
Correct.
So you were getting a wild discount on a place.